Hello! I seem to be always vlogging from my kitchen, and it's probably the the least aesthetically pleasing place of our apartment. You can see some trashes, but we will roll with this. So, welcome to a new vlog. This is my preparing for conference and actually being in the conference. I am in an odd stage where I'm completely alone in my apartment for until Saturday. Today it is Wednesday, 11th of June. I'm leaving to conference on Monday. I slept the first night alone in this apartment. First time in ages. And it felt really weird. Like, this is a huge apartment and I do enjoy being alone, but being alone in a huge apartment feels odd. I would be more comfortable living alone in a studio flat. This week, so far, work-wise has been excellent, probably because I have been alone. I'm drinking my tea from my raw mug. I am trying to motivate myself to make the best amount of and quality of work I can do. Tea of today is last one of Kushmi teas. Lovely morning. I thought this was white tea originally, but it isn't. It's green tea. It has mate, orange, lemon, grapefruit. I have bought this from a sale ages ago. My friend bought this and then I drank that quite a bit at his place, and then I just wanted to buy it. But that was a tea bubble. So it is Wednesday morning. I have some admin stuff to do before lunch. I'm hoping I will make all of them before lunch and still get some other stuff done. I need to reply to some emails and stuff, but otherwise I'm going to focusing on my presentation. So I'm going on my very first conference next week. Funnily enough, it is international conference, but it's in Rovaniemi, which is kind of in Lapland. I have only 3-hour train trip to Rovaniemi, so that is nice. I don't need to travel. But this is international conference on cultural history. I'm presenting my paper on Wednesday. I'm getting slightly nervous. Now that my supervisors are sending emails. Yeah, I'm part of a panel that my supervisors are hosting. So this year's theme in the conference is human/nature entanglements in cultural history. I'm talking about asceticism in urban environment and how the ascetics were bringing the wilderness and desert to the city, the urban environment. And I'm talking about Catherine of Siena. Yesterday I did quite a good chunk of work, so I have been preparing for the presentation, and I have probably been preparing a bit too much, but that's good because I'm actually basing my first article on this presentation. I didn't do unnecessary stuff, but I probably did some unnecessary stuff for this presentation. So yesterday I wrote down the paper. I probably need to read through it today in a presentation manner, so that I will see how long it takes. I might have a bit too much text. My speech can last 30 minutes, but it's 20 minutes of speaking and 10 minutes of questions, and I want to keep it in 20 minutes. I haven't done a presentation, proper presentation in English ever, and I'm slightly nervous. But also it is a lot easier to speak about these things in English because I write in English, I read in English, so it's almost a little bit odd to try to explain it all in Finnish, but of course, because I do my research in Finland, I often need to speak in Finnish, so I'm quite excited that I'm able to talk a lot in English. I'm also nervous of like having the whole presentation. Today, I'm having a little bit a shorter work day. I'm going to flea markets with two of my friends. I'm hoping to get some like normal summer clothes. I did an order with my flatmate a couple of weeks ago, like this shirt. I also got a really nice pair of pants. I need to shorten them. I think I need to shorten a couple of pants before the conference. Yesterday we went to a garden store and we got some like plants for a balcony, and that was really nice. It brightened up my day quite a bit because I had a little bit like a sad morning yesterday when both of my flatmates left and I realized I'm alone. But after that, I got like a really good work day done. And today is like kind of rainy day, and I'm going to just embrace it. I'm trying to find like a best angle to show you what I got from flea markets, but I can't find any. But I got this really nice green dress. It's really cute, €4. And I then got shoes. These were actually what I was looking for, like smart casual shoes. I found these. These are Vagabond, and usually these shoes are so comfortable. These fit like a dream. I just basically live in these, even though they have like a slight heel. They still feel so good, look so good, and they will look perfect next week, and also with all of the summer outfits. This dress was €4 and the shoes were €18. I was ready to pay a little bit more on the shoes because these feel excellent. They are leather. I'm really pleased with this. It was like 8 o'clock in the evening. We went 3 flea markets. One was a little bit more like a vintage store where I found these shoes. And then we went to sushi buffet because we were famished after shopping, and we chatted a long time. And now I'm home. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to shower and probably just read and chill for the rest of the night, and then go to bed very early because I'm feeling extremely tired. But I got like a good chunk of work done. I'm pretty much finished with my paper, and tomorrow I'm doing annoying stuff, which is doing the slides for the PowerPoint presentation. And then on Friday I will just like go through it, try to see if I get it into 20 minutes. Right now, if I just read through the paper, it's like 30 minutes, but I know that it will get a little bit slower when I have the slides. So I'm definitely going to practice that presentation and see that everything rolls. And yeah, I have had a really good day. I don't hate any other like academical task more than making PowerPoint presentations. But luckily, our university has like ready-made PowerPoint slides where you just can put the text, and luckily, finally, we have like pretty colored PowerPoint slides. They are green. They look so good. I just love the new graphical style of the slides. And I managed to finish the PowerPoint presentation. It's mainly just quotes. I did put like the Latin parts, but also translations that are partly helped by ChatGPT and partly my own translation, I managed to do the PowerPoint presentation and it looks really nice. I'm going to show you part of it. I'm not going to show you like the title page because it has all my like personal info, but this looks like really simple, really easy to go through, and these are some quotes that I'm going to be using and basing my paper on. So yeah, and we have the primary and secondary sources. Like, of course, I have read a lot more, but these are just ones that I will reference on. Okay, so it's Friday, almost 2 o'clock, and I think I am finished with my conference prep, like work-wise. Yesterday, I went and printed out my like the conference paper. We don't have ink in a printer, so I needed to cycle to the city center and to the library and print out. But I got some like really practical tips from my friend and colleague, like print it out with like a lot more bigger font size than you usually write on. Also, what I have put here is like where I need to change a slide. So this is really handy, and also what was really good advice is to end a page with where you would like take a break. Like here, I actually have like a slide change, and then it starts like a whole new paragraph from the first page, from the beginning of the page, so there won't be like any odd breaks if my sentence continues in this next page. I have been practicing with the slides and the paper for I think like 3 times. I will get it under 20 minutes. I think maximum that it has taken me is like 16 minutes. So it leaves me plenty of time to do like some small mistakes or take a little bit more time to read the quotes that I have on the slides and everything. But I'm quite pleased how it has turned out to be. Honestly, I'm trying not to put too much expectations on myself and just do my best, because I'm really proud of what I have done. If this goes to plan, I think I will be very pleased with my first conference paper. And I'm trying to remind myself that it is the first time that I'm actually doing something like this. So I don't need to be perfect. What is giving me a little bit of like anxiety and nervousness is that probably all my 3 supervisors are going to be listening to me. That is a little bit nerve-breaking, but it also will be good to hear their response and they seeing the work I have actually put into this, because I know personally that this is a lot of good work compared to how I've been doing. Like last year, I wasn't just in a state to actually do my best work-wise, and there was a lot of like times last year that I shouldn't been even working. To be able to present a conference article, a conference paper, and being able to write an article this year feels like a miracle. And it is a miracle that I am here, that I actually have motivation to do this, and that I'm excited to go there. I have just been like thinking about during the last couple of weeks how much through God and with God I have done, like how much changes, necessary life changes I have been doing, and I am so proud of the person I'm becoming to be. I'm really excited to go there next week and do my best, but also like meet other people, colleagues of mine, and talk about things and just immerse myself in the academic world. And that's just, I'm so excited, and you can see that from my face that I'm so excited. So after this I probably will just have quite a lot of like practical things. I want to shorten some of my pants. I got some yarn yesterday. I need to do laundry, I need to pack. I think I'm done with work today. I have some editing stuff, a vlog to edit and a small video that I need to edit. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of that and then just call it a week. I'm starting to feel quite lonely because I have been staying at my apartment several days alone, and I like solitude, I like quietness, but living in a big apartment alone when usually there is so many people is really lonely. But luckily I have had like a really nice time with my friends. Today I'm going to go for a coffee after work, and then tomorrow probably some drinks with my friend, a long-time friend that I haven't seen a while, and I'm going to catch up on her with her. Mostly probably laundry tomorrow, doing some practical stuff before going for drinks. And then on Sunday I think I'm going to meet up with my friend and her husband at a local church meeting, maybe coffee after that, and then just chilling and packing. And my flatmate is coming home tomorrow evening, and I'm so excited to catch up on her before I go. I thought I would talk to you about some books I'm currently reading, because I'm aiming to finish this before I go away, because I don't want to carry like this long book with me. I need to choose what book to bring with me to the trip, because I have like a 3-hour train trip there and back, so I probably want to mostly just read and relax at the train. I also have like audiobooks to listen to and podcasts to listen to, but usually I want to take some time in the train to just read and recharge and relax. And especially on a Thursday when I come home, I will definitely be relaxing. But I have been reading this book so much this week. I think I started this on Sunday, and I have flown through this like almost 500 pages. This is a collection of actually 2 books, but they are linked together in this edition. And this is Kuninkaan Anna by Ulla-Lena Lundberg. This was originally written in Swedish. This follows a girl called Anna in 20th century Finland. So she lives in Åland, that is part of Finland, and it's like a collection of islands. And she falls in love with a little bit older man who is from Sweden. And she moves to Sweden with this man, expecting to marry him, but things don't go as planned. In these 2 novels, we follow Anna through her life, and I have around like maybe up to 100 pages to go, so I'm definitely going to be finishing this. I read one book by Ulla-Lena Lundberg in Easter. I think she is Finnish-Swedish. I have heard so much good things about this author. She has won some big prizes in Finland. I absolutely loved the book Ice I read by her during Easter. She writes books a lot that happen in Åland, because she actually grew up in there, and the books are so like they feel quite isolating, quite lonely, and they just talk about life and the quietness of life and slowness of life so well. I think I might have enjoyed Ice a little bit more, but I'm absolutely also loving this and just speding through it. And I have been reading this mostly this week when I have had the time. And then actually, I think on Friday, I started a book for like bedtime reading because I don't know anything worse than starting a new novel as a bedtime reading, because I'm usually very tired when I'm going to sleep. So I need something to start with that doesn't need a lot of like concentration to get into. So I started a letter collection by Vincent van Gogh. This is A Life in Letters. This is a collection of some of his letters. I have read a complete letter collection of him ages ago, and I love Vincent van Gogh so much. I have gotten this book like several years ago from Helsinki, and I decided to start this. I think I have read on like a couple of letters, but it also has like a historical background, which I really enjoy. So I've been reading this. So these are the two books I'm currently reading physically, and then I have some audiobooks still left to go. I think I'm going to do now some editing, and then around 4 o'clock I'm going to leave to go to meet with my friend. It's great that it's weekend. The weather is slightly getting warmer. I think we are getting like a proper warm weather during weekend, but next week it's midsummer, and it doesn't look like it will be really warm during midsummer, which is a shame. When I come home from the conference trip, I'm going to straight away try with my friend to southern Finland to spend time with friends there, and I'm really excited to just go there and chill. Usually I go to like a summer cottage or Lapland in midsummer. Not anymore, but yeah, it feels very odd to go to southern Finland to spend the midsummer, but I'm also excited to see my friends and spend time there. Okay, it is the first official day of the conference. I'm so much in a hurry that I need to go and walk to the campus. Yesterday was very busy. We had fancy dinner, some gatherings, but I need to now go and get myself some breakfast because I forgot to buy any food for my place. So I need to get some breakfast and then walk to the campus. Over the week, I learned from yesterday and got myself like evening snack, morning breakfast, and some necessary chocolates. Okay, so I'm home from the conference, or at the place I'm staying at, and today I feel it's just go, but I think I just have to admit to myself that like this day and tomorrow will just be probably like go, and I won't have a lot of time spent reflecting on things because I still want to be social. It's 6 o'clock. I just got ready for dinner. I'm living quite like basically in the city center, and we are going to go to get some dinner and some drinks probably. But today's goal is actually to be home early so that I will get like a nice long sleep. I really need to sleep because tomorrow I have my presentation 9 a.m. I really want to get a proper night of sleep. Yesterday we had like a really nice dinner, but I was home after 11 o'clock, and then it took some time to get to bed, and then I needed to wake up quite early. So now I really need to get up earlier tomorrow morning. So I need to be in bed around reasonable time. I wasn't late today morning. I kind of power walked, but I need to be like earlier in the campus tomorrow because the panel that I am in is the first thing tomorrow. It has been really nice today. I listened to 2 panels, one on more on my subject, so it was about relics and bones. Then we had a keynote speech by one of our professors from the university that I do my PhD on. That was really interesting. Was about the world through a Finnish deaf and blind person that lived in 8th, 19th and 20th century Finland. It was really interesting to see the entanglements between human and nature in his life. That was really interesting. And then we had lunch, and then was the second panel, and I went to listen to a couple of my colleagues speaking about like animal encounters. I watched a really interesting panel, and that was really good. And then we walked back to the city, and now I just have been having like a mini relaxation, which basically had just been checking up on my phone, emails, Instagram. Yeah, and now I'm going to head off and have some dinner, maybe a beer, and then I'm going home, having a shower and getting hopefully good night of sleep to be able to like function well tomorrow morning. But yeah, it has been really nice just catching up with a lot of my colleagues, meeting new people. I just enjoy being in the academic environment. But I need to get to dinner because I'm really hungry. Okay, this is heaven. It is 9 p.m. I am getting ready to read in bed. I have just had shower. We had a really good dinner. I had a beer and we played some of those flipper games. And then I came home, went in the shower, and now I'm just going to relax. Hi. So it is Wednesday morning. My colleague kindly enough is going to pick me up. So I had a little bit of a leisure time today morning just to answer some messages and just chill. And it has been really nice, like this slowly, not so hectic morning. I slept almost 9 hours and I feel like a completely new person. We went to dinner yesterday. It was really good. We had some burgers and I was just so relaxed after that evening. And then I went just home and went in the shower. I read in bed with a cup of tea and chocolate. I fell asleep almost immediately. I'm currently listening to Pride and Prejudice as my falling asleep audiobook. I basically know the plot so well that I don't mind if I don't listen to it all, and it's just so calming. So I have been listening to that. Today morning I had breakfast, I read my Bible, I prayed, I got ready for the day, I wrote my diary, and now I just have been chilling because my colleague sent me a text that she will pick me up. So I need to walk there in a minute or so, but I thought now that I have time to check up on you. I will do so. I think it's just so good that I have like my own flat here where I'm staying. Meeting new people is always exciting, but it's also so emotionally draining at times. Yesterday evening, I just felt like I could have stayed there and I might have had fun, but I also needed to just come here, be on my own. I am a big introvert. Like two of my flatmates, and like my nearest friends, they don't really take a lot of like the social energy, because they're basically my family. So I don't have to like use a lot of like social energy on them. So I feel it's quite interesting to see how taxing it can be sometimes to like be very social, like in surroundings when you don't really have a lot of people that you know. I haven't spent a lot of times with my colleagues because I live in another city, but it has been really nice to just get to know them and also have like academical chats in between. I had a presentation today, like in an hour. I'm starting to feel very nervous. I don't usually get nervous, but I thought I probably will do so today, because this is like my first big presentation of my career. But I'm trying to just speak over to myself that I can be proud of myself. Honestly, it has been a really game changer to start thinking about like I'm not looking for a glory from world, and that just changes the whole perspective, because with God, I can basically never disappoint him if I'm willing to repent and willing to give my whole life to him. But with the world, you can be endlessly disappointed with yourself. I do have to admit, I'm often feeling very disappointed on myself. I'm very harsh towards myself, and this is something that I'm working on. But I'm just trying to explain to myself that whatever happens, if I just give my presentation, the things I have written in my paper, I will be proud of myself because I did made it, and I'm proud of what I did, and it's the best I could do currently. So yeah, I'm just trying to speak these things over me instead of just speaking negative things over me, like, oh, what if everything goes badly? Because it won't go badly, because I have God, and I have trust in myself, and yeah, it will go alright. I'm hoping to do like a catch-up update, probably in the evening when I come home, and just tell you how did it go. Okay, so it is Thursday around 11 o'clock, and I'm just about to check out from my Airbnb and go home. I will take a bus home. It will take around 3 hours, and I'm just so happy to go home. Yeah, yesterday I didn't end up updating you at all because after I had my presentation, I was just so wiped out. After that, we had a keynote, and then another panel, which was part of the first panel that I was on. So I got to listen to other incredible presentations that were fitted quite well to my paper. And then after that, I walked at the city center with my Italian colleague. We went for a coffee afterwards, and then I just came home. I got myself dinner. There was a conference dinner, but it was so expensive, and honestly, because I don't have a lot of money currently, I just couldn't make myself to like pay 65 euros for a dinner. I thought a lot of other people wouldn't go to the conference dinner, but everyone went, so I had a bit of a meh night, and then I was just so tired that I didn't want to go to drinks after they had the conference dinner. And I kind of got into like a really odd mental space. I talked about this with other colleague, and she said that she gets always after any kind of big presentation, she gets like kind of post presentation depression, and I felt a little bit like that because honestly, comparison is the biggest enemy. I have been quite good not comparing myself. I have things where I don't compare myself, but I feel academic world is just created on comparison. Yesterday I started thinking about, like, did I actually do a good job? I knew this would happen. And I tried to reassure myself, like, yeah, I did a good job because all of my supervisors gave me a good response. I got good questions, but also there was those kind of questions that you don't know how to answer. Even though it is just polite to say that, actually, I don't know. Thank you for asking. I was feeling like stupid, even though the thing when you are a PhD candidate, you can't know everything about your subject, and this is the basis of my article, so of course I haven't figured it all out. Nobody thought I was stupid when I couldn't answer the certain questions, but I did start feeling like doubting myself and doubting my competence. And then I went to like a really bad spiral, and yeah, I just spent the evening on the sofa watching YouTube and crying. And that wasn't a really wise decision, but I was also so tired that it was also like the night alone was so much needed, because basically I'm going away for midsummer. So I needed that quiet time alone. But I wished I would just have reminded myself about the words I said yesterday morning, like, I'm not looking for the honor and the glory of the world, but the honor of and the glory of the God who made me, and he's proud of myself, and everyone is proud of myself, and I need to be proud of myself. But yeah, in the end, now that I have slept a good night of sleep, I think I did good. I managed to stay on time, I managed to say everything that I wanted to, and I survived through it. It was a good presentation, good conference. The whole conference experience has been really nice. I feel there hasn't been a lot of like filming of the actual conference, just me updating you and preparing for this, but I hope you enjoyed this like very work filled vlog. I'm going to finish up this vlog, go to the train station, and just enjoy my way home. I'm so excited to go home, see all my family. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see each other again hopefully soon.